When you first step inside, the world outside simply vanishes. The sharp Patagonian wind and the vast open sky are replaced by a profound and gentle quiet. Here, beneath tons of ancient ice, the very air seems to change. It is cool, still, and carries the scent of pure, frozen water. But it is the light that truly transforms the moment. It does not come from above, but from within. The walls themselves appear to radiate a deep, ethereal blue light, as if you have stepped into the heart of a frozen sapphire. Your own breath hangs before you, a small, fleeting cloud in a cathedral of time. It is a place that makes you feel both incredibly small and deeply connected to the immense age of our world. This is a glacial cave in Patagonia, a transient wonder carved by the forces of nature. These formations are not permanent fixtures of the landscape. They are living, breathing spaces that appear and disappear with the shifting of the ice. They are hidden beneath the sprawling glaciers that crown the southern Andes, great frozen rivers that have been shaping this land for millennia. To find one and to be able to enter it is a rare privilege. It is an invitation into a secret interior world, a place where the planet reveals one of its most beautiful and delicate processes. The experience is less like a journey underground and more like a passage into another realm of existence, governed by ice and light. The ground underfoot is slick, smooth ice, polished by the slow, imperceptible movement of the glacier. Every surface shimmers with a soft, internal luminescence. The cave is not a single, vast chamber, but often a network of tunnels and alcoves, each with its own unique shape and shade of blue. Some passages are wide enough for a person to walk through comfortably, their ceilings arching high overhead like the nave of a great church. Others are narrow, winding corridors that beckon you deeper into the glacier's core. The further you venture, the more intense the blue becomes, a color so pure and vibrant it seems almost impossible to be natural. Standing here, you are enveloped by the presence of the ice. It is all around you, above, below, and on all sides. You can feel its immense weight and its profound coldness, a cold that has been locked away for centuries, even thousands of years. It is a humbling sensation, a physical reminder of the power and persistence of the natural world. The quiet is so complete that you can almost hear the slow geological time ticking by. It is in these moments of silent awe that one begins to understand the true scale of the Earth's story, a story written not in words, but in water, rock, and light. These magnificent structures are the work of glaciers, which are far more than just static masses of ice. They are immense rivers of ice flowing under their own colossal weight. They move with an almost unimaginable slowness, perhaps only a few centimeters each day or a few meters each day. Yet over geological time, this patient, relentless movement reshapes entire continents. The glaciers of Patagonia are modern remnants of the great ice ages, sculptors that carve dramatic, jagged peaks, deep U-shaped valleys. The mountains are sharp because the ice plucked and ground away at their sides, leaving an indelible signature of its passage. The formation of the caves is a story of water and movement. As the glacier flows, stresses and pressures build inside the ice. Meltwater, from friction over bedrock or from the summer sun on the surface, seeks a path downward. It exploits small cracks and fissures, widening them over time. Powerful subglacial streams act as carvers, melting and eroding the ice from within, creating intricate tunnels and chambers. The caves are empty conduits of these hidden rivers, left when water recedes or freezes, revealing the glacier's inner architecture. Glacial caves are ephemeral, in constant flux, changing with the seasons and glacier health. Warm summers cause rapid melting, enlarging caves or collapsing ceilings. Cold winters can seal entrances with snow and ice. The most mesmerizing feature of these caves is undoubtedly their color, that impossible, luminous blue. This is not a pigment or a stain within the ice, but a beautiful phenomenon of physics and light. It begins with the snow that falls high in the mountains. As fresh snow accumulates, layer upon layer, the weight compresses the layers beneath it. This compression forces out tiny pockets of air between delicate snowflakes. Over many years, sometimes centuries, this transforms white, fluffy snow into dense, crystalline blue glacial ice. The ice becomes so compact it is virtually free of the air bubbles that scatter light. When sunlight, made up of a full spectrum, strikes the glacier surface, it begins a journey into the ice. As the light penetrates deeper, the ice acts as a natural filter. It absorbs the longer wavelengths, reds, oranges, yellows. It doesn't absorb the shorter, higher energy wavelengths as effectively. Blue-violet. Those colors travel much further through dense, pure ice. The color appears to emanate from the ice itself. The light has traveled meters deep before returning to you. The thicker and purer the ice absorbs more red and leaves a more intense blue. Thinner ice, or ice with more bubbles or impurities, appears lighter blue or even white. But in the oldest, most compressed heart of the glacier, the color is a profound sapphire. It is the color of time, captured in frozen water. This scientific principle creates an experience that feels deeply emotional and spiritual. To be bathed in this light is to feel a connection to the planet's elements. It is just sunlight and water transformed and purified into something else. The blue represents the glacier's history and density. You are not just looking at a color, you are seeing centuries of snowfall pressure, slow molecular change. A reminder that nature's wonders are rooted in physics. The sensory experience inside a glacial cave extends far beyond what you can see. The world becomes one of subtle and magnified sounds. In the profound stillness, every small noise is amplified. The most common sound, the gentle, rhythmic dripping of meltwater. Each drop falls from an icicle on the ceiling and lands on the frozen floor with a distinct musical plink. The sound echoes through the blue corridors, a constant, gentle percussion that marks melting and change. It is the sound of the glacier breathing, a slow and patient pulse. Then there is the sound of your own presence. The crunch of your boots on the icy floor seems startlingly loud. Your own quiet breath becomes a whisper that fills the space. People instinctively lower their voices here, speaking in hushed tones as if in a library or a sacred place. There is a sense of not wanting to disturb the ancient peace that resides in these halls. Sometimes, you might hear a low, resonant groan from deep within the glacier. This is the sound of the ice itself shifting and settling under its own immense weight, a visceral reminder that this beautiful cave is part of a massive, moving entity. The texture of the walls adds another layer to the experience. They are not uniformly smooth. In some places, the ice is polished to a glass-like finish, slick and cold to the touch. In others, it is rippled and fluted, carved into delicate patterns by the flow of air and water, like frozen curtains of silk. You can trace these lines with a gloved finger, feeling the history of flow. Tiny tunnels, no wider than a pencil, sometimes branch off from the main passage, their blue depths hinting at an even more intricate network within. These are the veins of the glacier, the ancient circulatory system that carries water through its core. The air itself feels different. It is noticeably colder than the air outside, and it has a unique purity, smelling only of ice and water, or plants or life. Just the clean, sterile aroma of the cryosphere. Ethereal light, magnified sound, and palpable cold. This combination creates an atmosphere of complete immersion. It stills the mind and focuses the senses. In this simplified world of blue and white, of drips and silence, you feel a sense of clarity and peace, a temporary release from the complexity of the world you left behind at the cave's entrance. The ice of a glacier is more than just frozen water. It is a remarkable archive of the Earth's past. Each layer of ice contains a record of the conditions that existed when it was formed. Just as the rings of a tree tell us about its life, the layers in a glacier tell us about the planet's climate history. Scientists can drill deep into the ice, extracting long cylinders called ice cores. These cores contain ice that is thousands of years old, hundreds of thousands of years old. By analyzing these layers, they can piece together a detailed story of our world's past, a library whose pages are made of ice. Within these ancient layers are tiny bubbles of trapped air. They are actual samples of the Earth's atmosphere from long ago. By carefully extracting and analyzing this old air, scientists can measure the precise composition of the atmosphere at different points in history. They can determine the concentration of greenhouse gases from before the Industrial Revolution: carbon dioxide, methane. This data provides incontrovertible evidence of how human activity has changed our atmosphere and is a critical tool for understanding climate change. The ice provides a baseline, a pristine record against which we can measure our own impact. The ice holds other secrets too. Trapped within its layers are particles of dust, volcanic ash, pollen. A layer of dark ash can be matched to a known volcanic eruption, allowing scientists to date the ice layers with incredible accuracy. Dust blown from distant deserts can tell them about past wind patterns and aridity. Ancient pollen grains reveal what kinds of plants were growing in the region thousands of years ago, painting a picture of a landscape that may have been vastly different from what we see today. The glacier is a book of ancient time, its text written in the language of chemistry and particles. To stand inside a Patagonian ice cave is to stand within the pages of this library. The visible bands and lines in the ice walls are the chapters of this story. A darker blue line might represent a period of intense pressure and little air. A whiter, more opaque layer could be from a season of rapid, airy snowfall. You are literally surrounded by history, by the preserved memory of ancient storms and long, quiet winters. It fosters a profound sense of connection to the deep, slow rhythms of the planet, making you aware that the world is so much older and more complex than the span of a single human life. Coming out of a glacial cave back into the full light of day is a jarring transition. The sun feels intensely bright, the wind surprisingly loud. The blue interior stays with you. That soft, glowing light remains etched in your mind, a memory of a quiet, ancient world. But that memory is now tinged with urgency. These glaciers, the architects of the caves, are changing. In a warming world, many glaciers, including in Patagonia, are melting faster. They are receding. They are growing thinner. The caves are becoming more fragile and rare. This need not be despair, but a call to awareness and action. The glaciers and their caves are sensitive instruments. They show the effects of a changing climate. Their retreat is a visible, undeniable signal. By observing them, by measuring their changes, by sharing their story, we gain a deeper understanding of responsibility. Our actions, even far away, have consequences here. The story of the ice is now intertwined with humanity, yet there is immense hope. These places show resilience and transformation. Ice has advanced and retreated through deep time. The land adapts. The caves are testament to creation and change. They inspire us to learn, not give up. Appreciating their beauty moves us to protect them. That awe can fuel conservation for future generations. The blue caves of Patagonia are quiet teachers. They teach us about deep time, about the patient power of natural forces, about the interconnectedness of planetary systems. They ask us to listen, to observe, and to remember. Stand at the glacier's edge. Look back at the river of ice. Carry wonder in the weight of fact. The earth is ancient and powerful. We have the capacity for great care. The past is held in blue ice. The future is held in our hands.